An Art Framework Infrastructure Guide. Chapter 1. An Art Guide. Art Info. Art is in the eye of the beholder. The academic art community has defined what art is, but you don't have to believe what they say. Art is generally defined as visual arts, decorative arts, plastic arts, performing arts, painting, drawing, sculpture, music, literature, performance art, printmaking, film, architecture, photography, comics, video art, installation art, conceptual art, computer art. There are two big categories of art. 1. Fine arts, the pursuit of beauty, truth, and perfection. 2. Applied arts, arts done for practical function. Artists who create useful things can be called designers, artisans, or craftspeople. There are very few original artists. Virtually everybody builds on past knowledge. Culture info. The word culture comes from the Latin root callere, which means to inhabit, to cultivate, or to honor. Culture is the way people live. Art categories at cali.org/en/arts. Subcategories: aesthetics, animation, antiques, architecture, art history, body art, classical studies, comics, costumes, crafts, dance, design, digital, entertainment, graphic design, humanities, illustration, literature, movies, music, myths and folktales, native and tribal, online writing, performing arts, photograph, radio, rhetoric, television, theater, typography, video, visual arts, writers' resources, archives, awards, book shopping, chats and forums, contests, cultures and groups, directories, education, events, genres, libraries, magazines and e-zines, museums, news and media, organizations, people, periods and movements, personal pages, publishers, regional, weblogs, related categories, business arts and entertainment, kids and teens arts, visual arts categories at cali.org/en/arts/visual_arts, subcategories: animation, ASCII art, assemblage art, calligraphy, ceramic art and pottery, collage, computer graphics, digital, drawing, environment and nature, folk art, graphic design, illustration, installation art, intarsia, mail art and arty stamps, mixed media, native and tribal, object-based art, outsider art, painting, performance art, photography, printmaking, public art, sculpture, site-specific art, textile arts, typewriter art, appraisal and valuation, art consultants, awards, chats and forums, collectives, contests, directories, education, events, famous artists, galleries, magazines and e-zines, multiple media artists, museums, organizations, periods and movements, personal pages, private dealers, promotion, research, resources, restoration and conservation, reviews, shopping, thematic, weblogs, related categories, arts design, Arts Directory S. Arts Performing Arts. Business Arts and Entertainment Visual Arts. Shopping Auctions Arts and Crafts. Major culture websites. Carts.org, Cultural Arts Resources for Teachers and Students. UNESCO.org, UNESCO, UN. Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. CWIS.org, Center for World Indigenous Studies, Research, and Education. Cultures.com, Cultures.com, devoted to living as well as ancient cultures. Cultures.org, Cultures Observations Database, Open Database Project. Indian Links page. monotaka.org/page12.html. Links to more than 350 Native American-oriented websites. Black Heroes and the Spiritual Anyam. oniaim.com/index.asp. Offering insight into the cosmological worlds of peoples of African descent. Echoes of the Ancestors. Molidoma.com. Molidoma Sum is a fully initiated shaman of the Dagara tribe of West Central Africa. Hopi Way. Timesoft.com/Hopi. Touch the Earth Foundation. Mayan Civilization. chriscienzo.com/Jaguar. Seven Fires Foundation. 7fires.org. Seven Fires Foundation is a non-profit organization whose mission is to provide humanitarian services and preserve the ancient traditions. Tamoanchan. Tamoanchan.org. Mission is to create a self-sufficient teaching center called Tamoanchan, where Aztec traditions can be transmitted and applied. Culture websites. aclassichandicraft.com. bioartsociety.fi. biography.com. blog.splitwise.com. breathingearth.net. chartercities.org. cia.gov/library/publications/the-world-factbook, CIA World Factbook. codeforamerica.org. collegenews.org. communities.idea.gov.uk. councileforecon.org. cultures.com. cwis.org, Center for World Indigenous Studies. deeproot.com. earth911.com. ecologyandSociety.org. famoushistoricalevents.net. friendsofthepleistocene.com. generation1.org.au. greatimmigrants.carnegie.org. h-net.org. historic-mempis.com. historicalmemoryproject.com. history-timeline.com. historyrb.com. learningthroughhistory.com. livingonone.org. pcaaca.org, Popular Culture Association/American Culture Association. peopleandplanet.org. sociallypsyched.org. socialprogressimperative.org. socials2ds4kids.com. theculturetrip.com. thefamouspeople.com. thehowcofwonder.org. thenaturofcities.com. thepeoplehistory.com. thevenusproject.com. thezeitgeistmovement.com. worldwide.edu, Worldwide Classroom, Intercultural and Educational Programs. Culture at wikipedia.org. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/ethnic_studies. en.wikipedia.org/w/index.php?title=cultural_artifact. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/counterculture. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/culture_shock. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cross-cultural. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_anthropology. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_bias. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_diversity. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_identity. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_heritage en.wikipedia.org/wiki/transformation_of_culture en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_hegemony en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_heritage en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_imperialism en.wikipedia.org/wiki/culture en.wikipedia.org/wiki/culture_shock en.wikipedia.org/wiki/ethnic_groups en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_assimilation, cultural assimilation en.wikipedia.org/wiki/popular_culture en.wikipedia.org/wiki/subculture en.wikipedia.org/wiki/traditional_society en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cultural_heritage_management